So next we study parabolic signal. So parabolic signal the graph is like this. T and R. So the graph goes like this. So exponentially it will increase. So here R of t is equal to a t square by 2. This is the equation for parabolic signal. So here for t greater than or equal to 0 and 0 elsewhere. 0 elsewhere. This is a t equal to 0. So this signal is a t square by 2. So if you apply Laplace transform, what will you get? When you apply Laplace transform to this, so R of t is equal to a t square by 2. When you apply Laplace transform, you will get R of s is equal to so this is a by 2 a by 2. So when you apply this 1 by s cube, you will get 1 by s cube. Of course, there is a 2 factorial. So 2 factorial is 2. So 2 gets cancelled. You will get a by s cube. A by s cube. So this is the input signal, parabolic signal. So next we are going to study impulse signal. Impulse signal. You see first the graph. So this is a t. So your t equal to 0 or t is equal to 0. So you have infinite magnitude. You have a infinite magnitude. This is your impulse signal. Impulse signal, that is R of t is equal to, I am going to represent as a delta t. So delta t is equal to infinity. So when t is 0 or t equal to 0, it has infinite magnitude. So then delta t is equal to 0 when t is not equal to 0. So in all other values, so delta t is equal to 0. When you take a when you integrate this minus infinity to plus infinity, delta t to dt, so you will get magnitude A. So this is important equation. So this is the impulse signal. Next. So next we are going to study unit step response of first order system. Right. So for the first order system, I am going to apply unit step signal and I am going to study the behavior of the system. So what is the first order system? I told you what is the first order system, what is the second order system. So if any system, if there is a one storage element, so we call it a first order system. If there are two storage elements, so we call it second order system. If there are three storage elements, so we say third order system. So likewise, right. So first order system, any physical system you take, for example, you take RC network. You take RC network. So this is the electrical circuit. This is one of the physical system. This is the first order system. So capacitor is storage element. The resistor is not a storage element. The resistor just dissipates the energy, but capacitor stores energy in the form of electric field. So this is the first order system. So basically, the transfer function of first order system would be like this. So you take this is plus, we are giving input signal R of s is this system, and here the system is ST. The system equation is ST. and this will be output. From output I am taking as a unity feedback system. Unity feedback system, that is a minus. So this is a C of yes. The industrial automation, you might have learned block diagram reduction, right? Diagram reduction of this closed loop transfer function. This is a closed loop transfer function. So is equal to what? So G of S, generally equation is what? C of S by R of S is equal to C of S by R of S is equal to G of S by 1 plus G of S, 1 plus G of S into H of S. This is the closed loop transfer function equation. Right? What is G of S? G of S is 1 by ST. H of S, since it is a unity feedback, since it is a unity feedback, H of S is equal to 1. H of S is equal to 1. If we substitute G of S here, G of S is equal to 1 by S. 1 by S. If we substitute H of S, G of S in this equation, so you will get C of S by R of S. C of S by R of S is equal to 1 by ST plus 1. So this is the first order transfer function. Here now I am interested to find the response of first order system for applying unit step signal. So C of S is equal to 1 by ST plus 1. So cross multiply this R of S. Cross multiply R of S. So what is the input of the system? Unit step signal. So since it is unit step signal, R of S is equal to 1 by S. In this equation, substitute R of S is equal to 1 by S. So take C of S. C of S is equal to what? 1 by ST plus 1. What is the R of S? 1 by S. 1 by S. So you will get ST plus 1. So apply partial fraction for this equation. Apply the partial fraction. So you are very familiar with the partial fractions. So you have studied applied mathematics and also at the first year also you studied partial fraction. So you apply here. So 1 by ST plus 1. So you can write this one. Apply the partial fraction. You can add A by S plus B by ST plus 1. By ST plus 1. So now we find AB values. To find the AB values, how to find the AB values? How to find the AB values? How to find the AB values? Just you take LCM. So 1 by ST plus 1, A by S, B by ST plus 1. Right. So you take LCM. You take LCM, right side, S into ST plus 1 is equal to, so S into ST plus 1, A into ST plus 1 plus B into S. So this both get cancelled. So you will get A into ST plus 1 plus B into S. To find A, so first you substitute S is equal to 0. Here A by S is there. put s is equal to 0 in this equation. So what you get? You will get a is equal to 1. You will get a is equal to 1. So when you substitute, so second, st plus 1 is equal to 0. So you need to find s. So s is equal to here minus 1 by t. So you substitute in this equation, s is equal to minus 1 by t. When you substitute s is equal to minus 1 by t, this will get cancelled. So this will get cancelled. So 1. So if you substitute s is equal to 1 by t. Minus 1 by t, t gets cancelled, minus 1 plus 1, so a into 0. So b into minus 1 by t. Therefore, b is equal to minus t. So b is equal to t. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus t. You substitute in this equation. So a is equal to 1 by s and b is equal to minus t by st plus 1. St plus 1. Right? So take the equation. Take the equation. C of s is equal to 1 by s t. So you take common here t. You take common t. When you take common t, s plus 1 by t. So dt gets cancelled. So you will have C of s is equal to 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 1 by. So we have to study response in time domain. This is the frequency domain. So by applying inverse Laplace transform to this equation, so you will get equation in time domain. So apply inverse Laplace transform. Apply inverse Laplace transform to this equation. So what happens? L inverse C of s is equal to L inverse 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 1 by t. So L inverse of C of s is equal to C of t. So L inverse of 1 by s is 1. So L inverse of 1 by s plus t is equal to, you will get 1, already minus in there, so minus e raised to minus t by t. So this is the equation. This is t greater than equal to 0. Right. So this is the response. Here C of t is equal to 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 1 by t. So now you apply the inverse Laplace transform to this equation. So apply inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform to this equation. Right. So before that, you know one equation is there. L inverse 1 by s plus a is equal to e power is equal to e raised to minus a t. L inverse of 1 by s plus a is equal to e raised to minus a t. So this is the formula you have to apply in this equation. So C of t, so this is a C of s, C of s. C of s, when you apply L inverse to C of s, L inverse 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 1 by t. 1 by t. So L inverse of C of s is equal to C of t. L inverse of 1 by s is 1. L inverse of 1 by s plus 1 by t is equal to e raised to minus t by t, capital T. So this is the equation you got. So this is t greater than or equal to 0. So this is the response of the system. Right. Response of the system. Now we just draw the response for giving different values, right? So, so you know that this is the system, your first order system, 1 by st plus 1. So your input signal is, this is the input signal you have given, your step signal you have given, t, r of t. So the magnitude is 1. Here the response. So for given input, So your system response is this. Our system response C of S, and this is a R of S. So now take the response outside. So this is a T, right? So this is a C of T response, C of T. So this one is your step signal. For the given step signal, how your system is going to respond, right? So C of T is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. We substitute the values here. First I am going to substitute t is equal to, I am going to substitute here t is equal to 0 t. Where are you going to substitute? In this equation. So in this equation, this is the C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. When you substitute t is equal to 0 t, so you will get C of t is equal to 1 minus t by 0. So you will get infinity. So this value e raised to minus infinity, so this become 0. This value become 0. So at t is equal to 0, so the response is here. At t equal to 0, the response here. So not going to give any energy, right? So that the system will not respond. So now t is equal to 1t. When you give t is equal to 1t, so C of t you will get, so you will get e raised to minus t by t. So you will get this both gets cancelled, right? You substitute in place of t, you substitute 1t. So you will get 1 e raised to e minus e raised to minus 1. Here in small correction, here if we substitute 0, so this is a 0 by t, okay. So then what you get here? 1 minus e raised to minus 1. So I have values and I can directly, okay. So you get 0.632, so that you just convert in percentage 63.2 percentage. So you just draw the graph. So at t is equal to 1t, t is equal to 1t. So what is the response? So it is a 1, input signal is a 1. So you, let's say this is middle, so 0.5. So it is a 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So this is 1. So below 0.4 till it's 0. So when t is equal to 1t, so you got 0.632, right? So where is 0.632? It is somewhere here, So you just take it. So here is the graph. Next, if you substitute t is equal to 2t, so you will get 0.864. So we could we just convert percentage 86.4, right? So this is a 2t, this is a 3t, and this is a 4t, right? So where is 86.4? 86.4 is somewhere here, So just I am going to draw a graph, right? So next, when you substitute t is equal to 3t, so you will get 0.95. So 0.95 somewhere here, somewhere here. So your response is here. We substitute t is equal to 40. So our response is 98%, means 0.98. So means 98 is somewhere here. For this. So now you just draw the response graph. So at t is equal to 0, so you got 0. So here is 1 point. So when you draw the response, it will go like this. There is a 2% tolerance. 2%, just I am giving you the 2% plus or minus 2% tolerance. So this can be acceptable. So the system is coming within this band and it is staying. It means steady state. Here, steady state. This plus or minus, or sometimes we can also take 5 plus or minus 5%. Within this band, if the system is settled, is acceptable. Right. So one thing you observe in this system response. What you have to observe in this system response? So this is the equation for C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. So what you have to observe? See, when t is equal to 1t, so your response is reached final value 63.2. So it is reached from more than half, right? So it is reaching 0.633. It means 63.2% it reached at t is equal to 1t. So you just check t is equal to 2t. What is the response? 86. So what is the difference? See, from here to here, the huge difference. There is a huge increment, right? So here between 1t and 2t, there is just only around 23% is increased. Your response is reached final value 23%, right? So now when you take 3t at 3t, so this is a time constant. See here 86.4, here is a 95. It's just only 9% increase from here. From again here 4t how much? Just this is 3% is increased. 3% is increased. It means as the time is increasing, so what happened? So our response is reaching final value slowly. It's a very slowly. So after t greater than or equal to 4t, so what happened? So your system will settle here, right? It will not change after t greater than or equal to 4t. So it will not change after this. So only 2% is. So this band it can be allowed. So it is not going to change much, right? So that's one of the important things. What is actually the final conclusion I can make it here? Smaller the time constants, faster the response. Smaller the time constant. I'm just going to write a very important point here. Smaller the time constant, the faster the response. The faster the response. So you can note it. This is a very important point. Smaller the time constant, faster the response. So bigger the time constant, it will give the slow response. And another important thing you should know. Another important thing. Your output is C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t by t, right? So you are going to differentiate with respect to t. You will differentiate this output C of t with respect to dt, and where substitute t is equal to 0. When you differentiate, what you get? Dy by dt. What is your C of t? 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. So when you multiply inside dy by dt constant is 0. So this will come minus t by t. Again you differentiate, minus 1 by t. So minus plus. So e raised to minus 1 by t, e raised to minus t by t. So at substitute t is equal to 0. When substitute t is equal to 0, so you will get only 1 by t. So therefore dy by dct by dt, so you will get 1 by t. So this is the slope. So at t equal to 0, so there is a slope at t equal to 0. There is a slope. This is 1 by t. This is 1 by t. The slope is 1 by t. Okay, next we are going to study unit impulse response of first order system. So your first order system is this. So 1 by st plus 1. So your here your input is impulse signal. So your input is impulse signal. Your input is impulse signal, right? So here R of t is impulse signal. So here this is your output. This is your output. So this is your input. So now your first order system is subjected to the impulse signal. So we have to check what is the response, right? So what is our transfer function? Laplace transform output by Laplace transform input is equal to 1 by st plus 1. So C of s by R of s is equal to st plus 1. So what is C of s? C of s is equal to 1 by st plus 1 into R of s. So for impulse signal, your R of s is equal to 1, right? For impulse signal, for impulse signal, so R of s is equal to 1. You substitute R of s is equal to 1 here. So you substitute here. So C of s is equal to 1 by st plus 1 into 1, right? Now apply inverse Laplace transform. Apply inverse Laplace transform to this equation. So when you apply L inverse is equal to C of s is equal to L inverse 1 by st plus 1. So L inverse of C of s is equal to C of t. So C of t is equal to, so you know L inverse of 1 by st plus 1. So you take common here, you take common t. So 1 by t, when you take t common, s plus 1 by t, right? So C of t is equal to, right? So 1 by t e raised to minus t by t. So t greater than or equal to 0, right? This is a response. So when you draw the response, so you will get, this is a t, so this is a C of t, right? So when you substitute t is equal to 0, substitute t is equal to 0. So when you substitute t is equal to 0t in this equation, so you will get C of t is equal to what happened? 1 by t. What happened when you substitute t is equal to 0? So t power minus 0. So that value is 1. 1 by 2 into 1 is equal to 1 by t. So you will get here 1 by t. This value at this point you will get 1 by t, right? Then you substitute t is equal to 1t. As substituting, so gradually it will decrease. So this is 0, this is 1t, this is 2t, this is 3t, and 4t, and this is 5t, right? So it is gradually, it will decrease. So the 5t, so it become 0. So this is the response of, this is impulse response. C of t is equal to 1 by t e raised to minus t by t. So for the first order system, I am going to apply the unit ramp signal. So you know that this is your first order system. So 1 by st plus 1, right? So you giving the input signal. The input is here R of s. So your output is C of s. Your output is C of s. So what is the input signal you are giving here? The input signal is R of t. Ramp signal you are giving. So you go to study what is the response you will get. What is the response you are going to get? That you have to study. Right. So what is the transfer function from this diagram? C of s by R of s. C of s by R of s is equal to, so 1 by st plus 1, right? So C of s is equal to 1 by st plus 1 into, so you just R of s, you multiply. So this is R of s, right? So C of s is equal to 1 by st plus 1. So what is R of s? R of s is equal to 1 by s square. R of s is equal to 1 by s square. Right. So ramp input means here R of s is equal to 1 by s square. Ramp input. Right. So now C of s is equal to 1 by s square st plus 1. Now you apply the partial fraction. When you apply the partial fraction, C of s is equal to 1 by a by s plus b by s square plus c by st plus 1. st plus, okay. So now apply the partial fraction a by s plus b by s square plus c by st plus 1. So you have to solve the ABC values. So what is the a here after solving partial fraction? So you will get a is equal to minus t, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to t square. So you substitute these values in this equation. So what is a C of t? C of t is equal to, so what is a value? A is equal to minus t by s, and b is equal to 1 by s square, and your c is equal to t square by st plus 1. So now C of t is equal to 1 by s square minus t by s, so t square. So you can take common here t. When you take the common t, so what happens? S plus 1 by t. So here t and t gets cancelled. So here you are left with 1 by s square minus t by s plus t by s plus 1 by t by s plus 1 t. Now apply the inverse Laplace transform to this equation. Apply inverse Laplace transform to this equation. So what happens when you apply L inverse of Et is equal to L inverse of 1 by s square, right, minus t by s, right. So t by s plus 1 by t. So what is L inverse of Ct? You get, this is a s, this is yes. So this is a yes. This is yes. This is also here yes. So you get C of t. So S domain converted into time domain. So L inverse of 1 by s square is t. L inverse of 1 by s is 1. L inverse of t by s plus 1 by t, you will get t into e raised to minus t by t. So what is the common here? So C of t is equal to t. You take minus common t. So t 1 plus 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. Right? So here t greater than or equal to 0. T greater than or equal to 0. So same like before, you substitute t is equal to 0t. t is equal to 1t. So you will get response. So you got c of t is equal to t minus t into 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. If you substitute in this equation, t is equal to 0t, right, and t is equal to 1t and t is equal to 2t. So you will get this response. So this is c of t, right, at t is equal to 0. So this is your input signal, ramp signal you have given to your system. So after substituting t values, t is equal to 0t, t is equal to 1t, t is equal to 2t. So like this, 1t, 2t, 3t, 4t and so on. So you will get, so your response you will get like this. So you will get response like this. So this is your ramp signal, that is R of t. R of t is equal to t. So your ramp signal, unit ramp signal, right. So this is your response. Your c of t is equal to t minus capital T 1 minus e raised to minus t by t. So now what I am going to do, you know that error, this is e of t is error signal. So e of t is equal to, what is the equation for error signal? Set point minus measured value. Set point minus measured value, or we can say input minus response. So what is the input? Input means here R of, input means here R of t, output means c of t, output means c of t, right. So what is R of t here? R of t is equal to t, R of t is equal to t. So what is c of t? C of t is equal to t minus, so you just substitute this equation, so it become minus t minus t plus t into e raised to minus t by t, right. Multiply inside, minus t minus t plus t minus t into e raised to minus t. So what happened? Plus t minus t gets cancelled. So what is left? So e of t is equal to, you left with t minus t into e raised to minus t by t. So e of t is equal to t 1 minus t by t, right. When your t tends to infinity, when t approaches to infinity, so what happened? So this exponential term become 0. This exponential term become 0. So e of infinity is equal to, you get the t. So your error, you get the t. You see here, this is error. This is input signal. So this one is your output response. Means, so your output is not tracking the input, right. So this is actually called the error. E infinity is equal to t. E infinity is equal to t. So one thing you should observe here, for the smaller time constant, for smaller time constants, the smaller the error, the smaller error, okay. For smaller time constant, the smaller error. You just see that here. So from this portion, you just see that time constant, for the small time constant, your error is less, right. From this point, from this point. So what happened? Error maintained constant. Right, error is a constant. So this is the final conclusion is a smaller time constant, smaller error. Right, bigger the time constant, bigger the error. Actually error is from this point here, the error is constant. So this is the response of first order system when your system is subjected to unit ramp signal.